Okie dokie, chokey. Hi, baby girl. Milo, stop being a weirdo. Okay. You already took a shit. Okay. It's all about Roxanne. Let's in the middle of a snowstorm. See how much of your hair will come off before I wear it to bed. That's nice. God, because I'm stuck in my teeth. Tongue, whatever. Hi. Yeah, you got a little extra hair going on. It is snowing again. And we got Roxanne out, who's, as most of you guys know, my nervous little Nelly. Okay. Good girl. So let's get her tacked up. Hey, yes, it is snowing. It is hump day. We are going to take out Roxanne with Tilly, and the reason being is that they both are weak pullers. They're both like not the fittest in the team, and that makes it so they tend to try to just rely on the other horse to do all the work for them, and that makes it really annoying. Good morning, Logan. So let's check her at it too while we're at it. I already checked Raina's follicles for the day. She will be getting bred tonight as well. She's at a 4.3. Yesterday it was a 4.16. So still growing, but only one, unlike Tilly. Hi. Now, she is a sweetheart, but I do blame a little bit of her not wanting to work on her avoidance of the harnessing. And a little bit of some dumb dogs. I gotta say, I feel like there's a lot of time for, sometimes you'll need a horse that pretends it doesn't know what you're asking, just that way it can pretend to get out of work. And I do think that's a lot of what this one does. It's kind of like, it's, you know, far from her first time being harnessed. I think it's her third time this week alone. They're getting quieter already. And she should have been quieter from the start. It's just the fact that she likes to pretend to spook at it. Because it makes my life more difficult. Might make me quit. Might get her away with not doing it. Exactly. So you just sort of keep working at it. But it's not necessarily like she doesn't know what to do. I think that this mare is way smarter than that. Instead, she has learned, or she's trying to figure out, if she makes it difficult, if I'll be done. I will say, at least she's never been in a home that has let that happen. Because she definitely would be the type to like teach her. It'd be like, oh, that mare's spooky. No, that mare is being silly. That mare is pretending that she doesn't like this, so she can get away with it. And she's a good girl. All right. Yeah, she's playing you. That's exactly what it is. Yes, she is a Clydesdale. So ironically, I'm going to end up putting her with the tallest horse we have, even though she's the shortest. Because this big thing doesn't like it either. Yes, that's Roxanne. This big, hi baby girl. And so she also, if I put her with another horse, we run into like if I put her with like Vivian is like fucking all there. And she'll pull all of it by herself. So then Tilly just sits back, relaxes, and tries to keep up. So if instead I work two horses that both try to kind of get out of the work together, they kind of end up realizing, dude, instead of us both slacking and not getting anywhere, somebody start pulling so we can be done. It's a little reverse psychology. Right? Right. So. My blue eyes, yes. When the snow comes, boom, these things really come out. Just don't catch me in the summer when I can't see. As most of you know, I'm pretty bummed out that Roxanne is not going to be, or not Roxanne, Jesus. Piper will not be staying. I was really hoping Piper and this horse would do well together, but Piper is basically in the position that this horse would have been if her owners hadn't sold her to me. She has a weak hind leg. They both do. It's the same leg. Opposite legs. Opposite hind legs that came to me weak. This one needed groin surgery instead of the last one. Striker, shut the fuck up. I love you. You're not going today. 'tis the season of getting a lot of hair in your mouth. Maybe gum or something to collect it. So, do. Let's see. Roxanne's gonna go on that side, you're gonna go on this side. Who's ready to watch me get bit? Yeah, you are. Yeah. Okay. Don't start yet. I don't want to hear about it. Tilly, where is your real bridle? Okay, I haven't gotten to drive Tilly in this bridle in a long time, but we're going to today. Ready? Yay, you didn't bite me. Love you. Apparently, see, like, a lot of extra time with Tilly has made her a lot better of a horse. First off, if you start hearing somebody's working with their horse and they're gonna start going through like a bucking stage or it's just not going that well, if you have a day, a setback, that happens. It sucks. It does happen. You have a day where you assumed they were further along than they were. And they tell you I'm tired. They tell you I'm sore. They tell you, not today, motherfucker. That happens. However, if you continue to get on a horse or you continue to work a horse and it is getting worse, call someone. And if you have someone, get rid of that someone. Get someone who can actually help you. Because overall, if you guys have been following for a while, this mare was nicknamed Tilly Turd for a while because I paid an ungodly amount for her and she showed up in really shit condition. We have improved, and the more I worked her, the stronger she's gotten. I got a vet involved. You should always get your vet involved. I hope you have a good vet community. There's also online vets you can get a hold of. And we got a vet involved, put a lot of extra miles, a few little gimmicks here and there. You got some different training things. I gotta drop the name, dude. You guys might recognize her, and you'll all be like, Tilly Turd. I don't know what's a good word that starts with T. Terrific Tilly. Tilly is turned around. Tilly is awesome. Tilly has also put up with a lot and lots and lots already with the breeding. As you guys know, Tilly had twins. That rolled off the tongue too. Ooh, that was a tongue twister to say though. Tilly had twins. We had to abort. She has dealt with me on Christmas, finding out where she was. She has definitely gotten ultrasounded more than any other horse on the farm right now. And I'm very, very thankful for her ability to handle that. I am also praying to fucking God that we got her knocked up this time and I don't have to go back up there. And I really don't want to for a whole session. But that is up to her and Mother Nature. So, yeah. Yeah, you pee in the stalls all the time. Yeah, keep your fingers crossed, but I'm real 50-50. All right. Here's little you guys know I usually, do you see how disgruntled she is? She's like, before I move and resist the pressure, there you go. Like, she's like, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to sit there. So that's like kind of her. So it's 50-50 on whether or not Tilly's pregnant, I feel like. So Roxanne, like that little lady, she's like, I would rather be uncomfortable than do what she wants. Ready? Okay. This son of a bitch has got the easiest bridle because she's the worst to do it. How tiny I am? I'm 5'3". And like this one's my smallest one. She's 17 hands, not even. I did a whole video about it. I'm not even gonna try to get the bridle on this horse until I have a step up. The reason why, she tries to avoid it. She's like, if I avoid this, I don't have to drive. It's not true. It just means that you're starting a fight. And the longer you fight me, the longer this whole fucking thing lasts. But she's a horse. She doesn't know that. She's got her own make-believe in her head on how this goes down, and that's okay. Fucking still didn't do that to myself. Okay. Believe it or not, Tilly used to do the same damn thing. Got still, Ellie did. They all did. And eventually, one day, my key thing is if you've gotten it to their face, do not get it out of their face. No matter the struggle, even if you're just holding it there. So, yeah, 5'3", 5 foot 3 inches. That's how tall I am. Not 53 centimeters. 500 centimeters. You guys matter? Don't you measure yourself down in Australia like real meters? Seems like a real difficult pain in the ass. But I guess if you're a meter 43, then are you 143 inches tall? Is that what you guys end up just talking? That's weird. I don't know. Okay. Here's another one for the day. I think it's probably -7 Celsius. I don't know. It's 15 degrees out Fahrenheit. That usually remarks. Pretty fucking cold Celsius. Celsius is so dramatic. And then when it gets hot out, Celsius is like, nah, you guys are bitching about 30. So. It's like 30 is like 107 degrees out. And I think 33 is 100. You guys are whack as shit when it goes in the other direction. Okay, back up. Nope, you're actually going over here for us. Good girl. Yeah, up. There you go. Amanda, how cool. You didn't move that. She hit it. It's good for her. Not always on flat ground. We don't always have a lot of room. We need to learn how to move their feet. And trust me, definitely not something we're gonna have a speed race through, but this one's been in heat, so I'm pretty sure when she figures out that's the stud on the other side of her, she's going to piss all over the place. Yep, there we go. That maybe behind you. Okay. Got our horse. Do you add a heat? That'd be cool. definitely, before I leave, I'm gonna have to grab my mittens. It is so cold out. Are you robot? So much energy. Nah, I just get to wake up, do what I love every day. Sell O's on the internet. And work my horses. If you woke up selling your pleasure to play with ponies all day, you would also have as much energy as I do. Here. Good girl. Alright, let's see. Now that is wrong, but I have to do it that way on this side. It's a long story. Oop. Good girl. Your dick's not out, so maybe she's out of heat. Now, all of this material is now like a vinyl cording coated in a rubbery plastic. Biocrane is what it's called. Awesome, because you don't have to like deal with a lot of things like the leather breaking and things along those lines. But it does suck because it's really fucking cold. So they better be behaved. This ain't their first rodeo. I'm kidding. They can do whatever they want, but I do work on that quite a bit. So that way they're not a bunch of pain in the asses. And people stop doing what? I appreciate all the likes and comments. They don't, but they really do like hard cider. I don't like Budweiser though. They kind of flip up their tongue to it. Listen. There. Oh yeah, that's kind of funny. All right. So I'm going to either decide to get out Ellie or send them on their way and get the next team going. Let's see. They are pretty cool. Here, you guys can watch these two while we decide. Tilly and Roxanne. Keep an eye on Piper. Let's see. Try to make sure they stay even. Okay. Raina's gonna hate me for this. I might actually. All right, Logan, you choose Raina or Ellie. That's how much it matters. No snow? Hasn't there even like snowed in Florida? Ellie. Okay, that makes that a lot easier. She is also the one that's in the doghouse over the fact that she held her head down for so long. That little bitch. We're gonna end up doing a lot of single stuff with Roxanne because she still doesn't want to go. Upstate New York, you guys got as much snow as we did. I don't think you got any in the extra. Let's pull out Ellie. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, wow, I haven't heard that in a while. Okay. So, Ellie. So the whack-ass thing is, all last year, everyone had very individual harnesses. They had very individual tack, what they decided to take out, etc., etc. Now, we are not, because everybody's kind of getting jolted around. Ellie's original teammate was Raina. Raina is now with Joey in the lead team. This one's gonna get pulled back into the swing because you're pretty useless out front. She's pretty, but she's useless, right? Okay. You're gonna wear Bailey's. Bailey and Joey used to go with each other. Ironically, because Joey used to be the weaker link, and then Joey became like wicked big. Yeah, Bailey and Vivian are out right now. Vivian will come back in eventually. It's just trying to figure out how to work them in a way that makes sense. I think Bailey's gonna end up going to some friends of ours for show season. Because she's like, our weakest link should be really big there. Horses definitely do bite. They bite more than they kick. You got a lot of snow there, but did you get a lot of snow yesterday? Because we got nothing yesterday. It's starting to do it. My hands are freezing. Just gotta warm it up. So always one Jehovah's Witness in the comments. Okay. Ah, you are shedding like a fucker. Thankfully, most of my horses are somewhat the same size. So I don't have to stress about swapping their harnesses around too much. Some of them are a little longer in the back. If you guys ever need to know what Vermont roads are like, that was a plow truck going by. Sounds like there's like 800 potholes in the road. Jesus. Okay. Ooh, put that out. We're gonna go grab here. too hard to go around. Discussing horse training and tips. Yes, that's pretty much all I do here. There's plenty of ways to get to see more of me. There's a lot of links in the bio about that. And of course, subscribe, follow. Okay. Go, little thing. Mischievous little child. Finley. Get out the door. I am not in North Carolina. Never been in North Carolina, actually. And weirder than that is the fact that I don't think North Carolina has this much snow. Because everybody from Vermont seems to want to go to North Carolina to get out of it. Alu cuckoo. This type of food makes you go crazy. Okay, come on. Let's go, JoJo. I don't know North Carolina, but I'm pretty sure they don't have snow. Okie dokie. No, I do not know cattle company. I have 5 tails. I'm not a quarter horse person. Okay. As you can see, he's got this lovely shave mark from where he went through surgery. Surgery is all healed. He is back ready to play. You actually can't even see where the incision was, which is crazier. But oh, you were kind of gross. One thing that kind of pisses me off is that the price of getting that surgery just keeps going up and up and up. And it's sort of annoying because it's definitely because the demand for it is going up and up and up. And the demand's going up because people are breeding horses that need the surgery. So it's like a ass-wiping hula hoop. Your horse is completely useless if it needs the surgery and you don't get it. Right? He's one and Tilly's the other. And they are ironically related to each other. So stop breeding horses that need their throats cut. Kind of makes sense. He's gelded. Mwah. I don't know if I ever hooked these two together, it wouldn't make a lot of sense in my mind. But Raina's going through enough, aka she's gonna get bred tonight again. If you guys want to watch that, there was a YouTube video of me doing it last night. And yeah. So. His front strap's been pissing me off lately. There. Got it. It's so stiff in winter. So, here's good old Joey O. Okay. It's a great horse. In town of Idaho? No, I'm in Vermont. Vermont. This year we are breeding Raina, Tilly, and Ellie. Ellie's already pregnant. Tilly, we find out next week whether or not that was successful. And then Raina, I will be breeding again tonight. So, the fuck was that, dude? Hi, I love you. I do. I shouldn't, because you're a boy. Yeah, you are. Okay. Get these two hooked up. Nobody actually kind of bit it up a little bit more. How did you get a Clydesdale? Contacted a Clydesdale breeder that a Clydesdale pregnant, or who had baby Clydesdales and didn't want to have the boy baby Clydesdales, and so then I bought the Clydesdales for them. It's pretty easy. Each one kind of came with a different story, but basically people who have Clydesdales probably have one that they don't want anymore. Step up. Here. So these two are essentially going to be put in bitting rigs for a little bit. Sorry that I didn't make that clear, Logan, that when they got pregnant. But it does make, I feel like there's a lot of better shot up striker. I don't know what I was even gonna say. I'm definitely feeling like I'm in a better place this year than I was when my vet was in charge of the breeding program, because we're having a lot more information every single day. So kind of like, it's not in question on whether or not or why someone's still in heat. I can see the follicles, the whole skadoodle situation, and I know what to do about it. I also know that striker is or isn't ejaculating, and then I can put 100% pure, not a lot, in it. Do horses like that need a friend? Horse. Yeah, I like them to have friends. Yeah, you do too. This one wants to fuck around with all of his friends. Not in a sleeping with them way. He just likes screwing with them. He's kind of a jokester. He's kind of a pain in the ass. He kind of likes to nip and toss him all the time. I am not German. I'm American. I'm up in New England, in Vermont, where it is snowing again. It's nice and chilly. We're going to put a bridle on LA. And then I got to get some stalls done. AI summary discussing breeding, horse breeding and sales of Clydesdale Stallion. Yes, Joey is the one that makes bringing in the horses difficult. He tends to run horses over and stuff. Also, if you let him have free rein, so like if he's the first one in, you're like, fine, let's get this out of the way. He does not have that same mentality. Joey's like, dude, I can steal a bite out of everybody's grain before I get back. And I'm like, no, you fucking fuck. Love you, though. Ellie Princess here, I think had a pretty similar mentality to Roxanne when I first got her going. And it's just sort of like, I'm pretty melatonin. Like, and she still avoids the bit. She's even my riding horse, and she's opened her mouth just enough to not be able to let it in. It's like, you're a pain in the ass. Then you have to wiggle. There you go. Striker, I can hear you, and I don't care. You are not starving to death. Everyone's getting worked. Well, not everyone, but other horses are more important than you right now. You waste my time trying to breed, so I'm going to waste your time with how fast I get you out. Joey plays a lot of games. I'm very, very happy he is not our Stallion. As great as he is, he's got a lot of really cool traits, but I'm very glad he's not our stud. He just would like to fuck around and find out way too much. Meaning he's totally wanting to like bite the shit out of you. When I yelled at him, he was super, super nippy. That was your largest problem. He's so fucking rude. Yeah, you. Rude. Rude as hell. Okay. So you two can come up here. Right there. Since I don't want them clipped to each other on the side of their bridles, because especially like Joey here, he's gonna sit here tossing his head, they're gonna be hooked there. So if they go forward, they're gonna get, so they won't go very far. However, voila, you guys are gonna stand around for a little bit so that way I can get some stalls done, wait for the sleigh to come back, and go from there. I'm gonna need my mittens at some point because it's fucking cold. So, we're also gonna fix this stall right here. I'm really pissed off because Joey broke my rake. I had to grab a different rake. I actually really like these rakes, but everybody gets really weird about how specific they get their stalls done. But when I was in college, I was not very popular. And I ended up having somebody fucking... The college students are not that great at taking care of their stalls. Hangovers and laziness and more focused on who's fucking who. Well, I wasn't very popular in college. And I can tell you one thing, that'll make you significantly less popular in college. And that is if your teacher ends up telling you that you're going to teach the rest of the kids the proper way of mucking a stall. I'm here to tell you, I was fucking hated after that. They did not enjoy that. I'm not sure what happened to Finn last night, but she seemed to really want to wreck her stall. So. That happens. They have dirty nights. What's up? What happened? Where are you?